Hello, Professor. I am Sneha and I am a master student in TU Delft. Today, in this project, I am going to explain text mining of Twitter data for sentiment analysis. I will be using Python to fetch data from Twitter Streaming API and it is stored in an Excel file for easy processing. Then I have used RapidMiner tool and machine learning algorithm for sentiment analysis of the tweets. First, for fetching data from Twitter, a new application need to be created in Twitter web app. After creating the new project, if we click inside it, there is a tab called Key and Access tab. We can get the consumer and access token for accessing the Twitter streaming API from there. Now, in this Python code, I have used a Tweepy package. For my analysis, I have selected the latitude and longitude of Amsterdam. The first two values define the left corner of the rectangle and the second two values define the right upper corner of the city dimension. Also, I have used filter like hashtag Amsterdam to track all the tweets related to the city from that geographic coordinates. These tweets collected for 5 days and saved in a CSV format for easy analysis. This file shows the tweet which I have collected. It has a column called text, which are the tweets which I am going to analyze further. Here in this file, I have cleaned the duplicate tweets and non-printable characters by remove duplicate and clean function of Excel. Now I am using RapidMiner for text mining of tweet data. In this process diagram, first this read Excel operator is used. This will fetch the file. In another read Excel operator, I have chosen a training dataset. This dataset contains a list of 3000 sentiment analyzed words. The output of the read Excel operator is given to the data to document operator, which convert data to document format. Now, this process document operator plays an important role in cleaning unwanted data. When I click inside it, I have used 5 steps. First, transform case operator. This transforms all the text to lowercase. Next, tokenizer operator. This splits the text into series of tokens. The mode is selected as non-letter. Then I have used two filter parameters. One filter stopword English. This removes the common English words. Second filter parameter is the filter stopword by length. This removes the words by length. Any word less than 3 or greater than 25 are chopped away. Finally, the Potter-Stem algorithm is used to reduce any word to its base form, like taken, took, converted to its base form take. Now with this, I am done with the pre-processing steps. For all tweets, a TF-IDF score is generated, which denotes how important a word in a whole document. This mainly used as a weighing factor in text mining scenario. Here the TF stands for term frequency and IDF stands for inverse document frequency. The output of the process document operator is given to the setrole operator. To make the system realize text as the target attribute, I am setting the attribute name as text and the target role as label. Now this select attribute operator is used to filter out any missing attribute value. Here the filter type will be no missing value, which will filter out any missing value. The output of the select attribute operator is given to the split validation operator. Here I have splitted the entire dataset into training and test dataset, giving the split ratio as 0.66, which means 2/3 is used as training and the remaining 1/3 is used for testing the model. Now if I double click on the validation operator, here you can see that The whole dataset has been divided into training and test. I have used a Navier Bayes operator for training. The training data will generate the model, and the apply model operator is then used to test the testing dataset. The output of this validation operator is then saved in a CSV file. Now, since this is a huge dataset and it took a long time to run, I have already saved it beforehand. This Excel file shows the analyzed tweet. Here we can see that there are 4 new columns has been generated. The column name polarity confidence and subjectivity confidence has value between 0 to 1. Based on Navier Bayes classifier, these values has been generated and each tweet has been classified either as positive, negative or neutral, and based on subjectivity it is classified as subjective or objective. Thus, this tweet related to a geographic location can be useful for analyzing sentiment related to any topic or any brand in a geospecific location. With this, I would like to end my presentation. Thank you.